Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to second edition of our HBCU Bound Athletics podcast, HBCU Bound podcast, and our YouTube channel, HBCU Bound Athletics, where we're going to, dive in, the history, culture, fashion, and of course, athletics about historically Black colleges across the nation. But before we do all that, just want you guys to kind of get an idea of who I am. So this episode is going to be titled, "Who is Coach G?" If you don't know, I am a graduate of North Carolina A&T, so Aggie pride, and I am A&T biased. So throughout this, you're going to see me refer to my alma mater a whole lot, and I'm going to make no apologies for that. So first of all, graduated in 2006 with a degree in sports science and fitness management. But before I even started college, I did 7 years in the United States Navy. I was a dental assistant, and then I graduated to dental lab technician. Also did dental hygiene while I was in the military. While I was in, I tried out for the All-Navy basketball team, and I made it as a point guard. So I played All-Navy basketball for a little while. Got out of the military, did some training. And when I got to A&T, I walked on to the football team, to the A&T Aggie football team in 2004. And funny thing is, I was actually a little bit older athlete when I got to the football team. So a lot of people call me Pops, but we're going to leave that alone. So also, while I was in the military, I did run track. Started running track at Montgomery College when I was stationed in Bethesda, Maryland. Started track and field as a decathlete. So I did every event. Pole vault's not my strong suit, but as a decathlete, as a multi, you got to learn how to do the pole vault. So graduated from North Carolina A&T 2006. Started coaching right away. Started coaching football, basketball, track and field at local high schools here in Greensboro, North Carolina. And then I think 1 year, my passion was always to try to help athletes get to the next level. That was always been my passion. So I did come across this company 1 year, I say about 2016 or 17. He was like, you ever thought about doing it as a career? And I'm like, well, no. I always thought that it was the coach's responsibility to help the athletes get recruited. And this company, I haven't got approval to mention them, but they are based out of Alabama. And let me tell you, they are phenomenal with getting athletes recruited. They sent me a video and said, we're going to send you a video. You look at it and you tell me what you think if you want to be a part of our program. So, my guard is already up because I'm thinking they're trying to sell me something. So I watched the video and I was hooked. I mean, they did everything from video editing, scholarship search, brochure promotion, video promotion, SAT prep, and then helping athletes just on the whim, just reaching out to college coaches. They do a very good job of helping athletes get to college. It was a lot of hands-on and not just sending emails and phone calls. I was hooked. But, throughout my process, I was talking to athletes about the college recruitment process, and I sat with a lot of athletes that looked like me. And, I get to telling them how I was going to help them with their video editing, scholarship searches, brochure promotion, reaching out to college coaches, SAT prep, video editing, all types of things that goes along with college recruitment. And then we get to the price, and they either one, they couldn't afford it or didn't want to pay for it. And our community, and I'll say it like that, were the most reluctant to purchase things like that. So, I mean, we don't, to be honest with you, and we'll dive into it, reluctant to buy life insurance. We'll probably have insurance on our phone before I have life insurance on ourselves. And I'm not going to dive into that. But it got to a point where I had to figure out how to help those athletes that couldn't afford it. What about those athletes? How do I get them to afford the same opportunities as people who are financially able to, go through all that? So initially started off HBCU Bound Athletics. We started off, helping athletes who were minorities, who were females, and who were at a financial disadvantage with college recruitment. They didn't have to go, but we at least, actually at least go onto a visit to a college campus. And there's a lot of NCAA rules and regulations that coincide with that. For one, you can't really help an athlete with their college recruitment for free. Didn't know that. And most people out there don't know that. So what I mean is, if you don't have anything to do with that athlete, if you're not his coach, if you're not his parent, if you're not a parent of someone that's on his team, and you spend your money on helping the athlete get recruited, you essentially just gave them a gift, and now they're athletically ineligible. Now, with NIL and stuff like that's going on right now, rules are changing, things are different. Some high schools have NIL, some states have NIL deals for high school, and some don't. So we're not going to get into all that. So the reason why I started the HBCU Bound Athletics was just that, to help those athletes who couldn't afford those recruitment services. And I'm not going to name them, but you know the ones that are out there. Some of them work better than others. What I do, which sucks, is if someone is they're not at that level, that D1, D2 level, I kind of steer them in the right way. These schools you probably can't go to, but you can go to these schools over here. So, but throughout this journey, I learned that a lot of people don't know, one, how many HBCUs there are, where they're located, and what they have to offer. So that's what this podcast is going to do. We're going to jump into all of that, but just wanted to get you used to me, knowing who I am. I'm Coach G. I've been coaching for over 25 years. I got 4 state championships in track and field. I think I got 3 in basketball and 1 national championship in track and field for the New Balance National Track and Field. My son, they won the DMR, distance medley relay, about 2016 or 17. So I have that national championship under my belt. Been coach of the year. Oh my God, at least 4 or 5 times in track and field. So I played football, played basketball, and I ran track all at high levels. As you can see, I wasn't good enough to make it to the professional level, but I am good enough to kind of educate you on how to get at least to college. So what we're going to do is just focus on what the college life is like. Because me reaching out to athletes, trying to get them to, understand the value of investing in yourself. Now we're going to switch and understand the value of investing in going to a historically Black college or university. So, father of 5, my oldest is 27. I wanted to get mad if I say their names. My oldest is 27, Talia. My second son is 23, Trey. My daughter is 18, Nia. Another son who's 14, Joshua. And another son who's 10, Noah. My wife, she is a graduate of Winston-Salem State University, so she's Ramley, and I guess I'm Ramley by marriage, but I'm always gonna claim them Aggies. So all 4 years apart. I think once Trump got in office, I stopped having kids. It's a long story, but anyway, that's me in a nutshell. Coach G, basketball, football, speed and agility. Been a personal trainer. Taught physical education in the public school systems for a while, but now was just recently doing college recruiting. Now I'm switching to doing, visiting the college HBCU campus and letting everyone know what the history of the HBCU is, what the culture is, the fashion, and just what the athletic facilities are. So if you could swipe the link or inbox me, you can. If you like to donate to help us in what we're doing, log in www.hbcuboundathletics. All of our contact information is on there. Go to the website, you can donate. There is a shop link if you want to purchase apparel on our apparel store. You can do that as well. So www.hbcuboundathletics.com. You can donate, you can shop, and you can contact. And if you're an athlete, we're not doing that as much anymore, but if you think you have some questions about what it takes to get recruited, please don't hesitate to inbox us, send us an email. All right. You guys be blessed. Thank y'all so much. Coach G out. See y'all on the flip side.